Hi guys, today I'm gonna have lunch with my friends. I wanna talk about things and I wanna get ready with me. So let's start. Let me just wash my face quick. Let me put my contacts. I don't really put on makeups that often. The reason is I have to put on contacts if I have to put on makeup. I hate wearing contacts. Today, I'm gonna go out and have lunch with my friends. They're Yuri's friends' moms, Yuri's best friends' moms, and they became my best friends. I have another friend that are very close as well. She's Dasumi's best friend mom. Yeah, their best friends' moms are all my best friends here since we moved to Idaho. People want to know what it's like to live here since there's not much diversity here. I know black people's population is like less than 1%. I think it's about like 0.8% or something like that. And Asian might be a little more than that, like 1 point something percent or 2%. So like we're just like really hard to find. Majority is white. And you guys know that we used to live in Virginia and we used to live in like black neighborhood. It's quite different moving from a black neighborhood to white neighborhood. I like to talk about what it was back then and then what it's like now. People got upset when I moved to Virginia at first, and then I said, oh wow, there's so many black people in our neighborhood. And people sort of got upset, and I don't understand why, because I was just describing. Just like there's so many white people in our neighborhood now. It's not the bad thing. It's just saying, hey, there are a lot of white people living here. And majority, 99%, it can't be 99%. But I know more than 90% is white people living here. In Virginia, the neighborhood that we were in, like 90% was black people. So I was just describing. There's no bad connotation or anything. Like I'm not implying anything. They're just majority. People say like, oh, it's a black neighborhood. It's a white neighborhood. People say that all the time. If you don't use that as a negative thing, then it's totally fine. Why are we calling some town Koreatown? Because there's so many Korean people and there's so many Korean things, right? It's just like that. Black neighborhood, white neighborhood. To me, I'm just describing who is the majority, people living there. We used to live in a black neighborhood in Virginia. But then like once we get out of a neighborhood, it was a more like diverse, lots of different ethnicity group. And I came across a lot of Blasians as well. So Virginia was very diverse, very diverse. Our area, little town in Idaho, no diverse. I mean, I can't say no diverse because I'm here. Almost no diverse, like little diverse. Probably people don't really know, or you might know. When we first moved to America, we moved to Idaho, and we moved to exactly same town that we are in right now because James decided to go to school here. I was actually really excited to come to America where there are a lot of diversity, but I heard that Idaho is not so much diverse. So I was like, oh my goodness. We used to live in Korea where there's so many Korean people and they're like looking at me, staring at me. This was like 10 years ago, right? When we used to live in Korea. And then we moved to China and the staring was worse. It was like a lot of staring. People were just like always looking at us, staring at us, taking pictures of us and stuff. So we're kind of tired of those being stared at all the time. So I was ready to go to somewhere that are more diverse. But when James decided to come to Idaho, I realized, okay, actually there's no diverse here as well. But at least I was thinking Americans, they're more exposed to different ethnicity. It's not gonna be that big deal. When we first moved here, it was not that bad. But we still got stares. It's interesting. But we still got stares. But those stares always were followed by comments like, oh, you guys so cute. Your kids are beautiful, things like that. So it was nice. It was not like just staring and I'm like, what type of thing. So, and there's some kids that were staring at us like, where are they from type of thing, but it was nothing really bad. But also I never really had any friends here. Hold on a sec, what time is it? I only have 10 minutes, so let me hurry. But I didn't really have any friends. I mean, I had some friends, but they're just my neighbors and church friends. But I was never really gotten to know people because at the time I didn't have any driver's license. and I had newborn babies, Yuri and the Somi. I was just mostly staying at home, taking care of the kids. I got pretty depressed. I'm homesick, like I miss Korea. What I miss the most is street food. It's been really cold. I've been quite depressed. Boom, I just hit the bottom. I felt like I was not a good mom. It might be hormones because of the pregnancy. I looked so ugly. I couldn't find any Korean food, no Asian market here, so it was hard. And when I moved to Virginia, I was super happy. I was really happy. You know what? I can't really talk when I'm writing my eyeliner. I get scared if I get messed up or something. Not bad. There are Korean markets, Korean restaurants, Korean people, and also more diversity. There are a lot of Black people. And actually, I never lived anywhere there I could see a lot of Black people. In Korea, even though I met some foreigners, mostly they're white people, and James was the first Black person that I ever got known. Pretty much like I never really seen Black people in Korea. So when I first moved to Virginia, it was really interesting. I loved it because I feel like finally my kids can relate to many of people here, and there's so many people that look like my kid. Yuri's pre-K teacher was actually Blasian, Black Korean. She was really excited that Yuri was also Black Korean, and I was really excited as well. Anyway, so I was really happy, loved being in Virginia, but I never had friends. Interestingly, I didn't have any friends. I guess I was also satisfied with my life there. If I get good food, like I don't need to have friends. But anyway, interestingly, it was hard to make friends there. I tried to talk to some neighbors. They're nice. They'll talk to me, but like they never really opened up to me. We just never really became friends. Their kids play with my kids, but that was about it. Actually, I thought about doing play dates, making friends with Yuri's friend's mom. There's one girl Yuri was very close to. I wanted to find out about the kid's mom's phone number, but the school, it's interesting because when I was growing up in Korea, our teacher gave us the paper with all our phone numbers, our home phone numbers. So it was really easy for mom to get to know other moms and they could just easily contact them. But when I asked the school if I can get their phone number, they said they cannot give it to me because it's their private information. So they can only give mine to them and then just wait for them to call me back. Yeah, it was just a little hard to get other moms' phone numbers and get to know them. So I think I'm done. Oh, no, I have to do this. I love this lipstick and I love it to use it as a blush. Yes, I love it. Oh, yeah. I'll show you how I look today. Okay, so this is how I look. Oh yeah, girl. Let's go. I need to go. And I have to take the soulmate to her school and go to lunch appointment. So yeah, I'll see you soon. Hey, hello. Melissa and Diana, my friends. And yeah, we just had lunch together.
Thank you so much. You're welcome. It's for their birthdays. Happy birthday.
Yeah, her birthday
happy
is
birthday.
just like the day before, right?
Yep.
May 4th.
I know.
I never actually record any video, just all of us. And so
Yeah.
I'm like, I want to do it.
Yeah, it's going to show up on your YouTube channel now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll make sure not to watch this.
I know, me too.
I don't like seeing myself on it.
You were in a couple of my...
I've been in your videos
Yeah.
before. That's
Yeah.
why I know not to
Yeah,
watch
yeah.
myself on them.
I was like eating a cookie.
Yeah. Just got back from lunch and I picked up Yuri. We had really great time. Today I wore this cute jacket. Actually, I need to show it to you guys. I got this a while ago before I got married. It's hot pink. and I love it. We have to go out to get the Somi from her school, but I have like 10 minutes to talk to you guys, so let's keep going. So after we left Virginia, I was quite scared to come back. When I first got here, I was pretty depressed. You know, I could remember about this area was very, very cold, long winter, and nothing else to do. I was really scared to come back. But also, I had another worry. I felt like there's not so much diversity here. So I started worry that Yuri or the Somi might be only person of color in their school. Not necessarily because they're white people. I would have worried too if this place is mostly full of Korean people. You know, if there's any homogeneous place, society, if you're different from the majority, you start questioning your beauty, questioning your identity, questioning yourself. You start doubting you are beautiful. You start believing that that majority is the standard and not you. Do you remember that I made a video of Yuri's first day of school when she first moved back to Idaho, and I was kind of worried that she's the only black girl in her whole entire school? But that worry quickly, like really quickly disappeared. Everybody was so nice to Yuri, and Yuri became one of the popular girls. Everybody liked her. Everybody wanted to play with her. She became good friends with everybody and no worry at all. Even her friends, you know, they're all white, of course, but they're so open to different culture and different color of skin. Yuri has very good two best friends, and both of them got black brown dolls because they thought they look like Yuri and they want to have a doll like Yuri, which is so cute.
I saw these at the store and I wanted to get them because one looked like me and one looked like my friend Yuri.
Oh, do you like playing with them?
This is me and this is Yuri.
So cute.
I got this for Christmas a really long time ago, and I really wanted it. I've always wanted it because I really like the hair and I really like the dress. I like my doll because she looks like my friend Yuri.
And whenever they draw themselves, they draw kids with different color of skin, and they have no problem with it. And I remember one of Yuri's friends, Yuri used to do ballet, and they used to do ballet together, and we were doing ballet recital. James and I, we went to the waiting room before they do ballet show. Yuri's friend was there, and there was one girl who never seen black guy in her entire life probably. She looks like she's like 6-year-old or something, and she just looked at James and just like froze. And then she was like, she nudged Yuri's friend. Her name is Danny, okay? So let me just say her name. She just nudged Danny and then pointed at James and told Danny, hey, he's so black. Like, I could hear it. I could hear her. He's so black. And Danny was like, so what? And then she just left. She didn't even say anything. You know how just Yuri being here and being friends with all these kids, and they start to open up to all different cultures and all different skin colors. It just looked awesome and beautiful. Danny could have been even already open before she met Yuri, but I believe that all this friendship also helped her a lot to see past the skin color. I am so proud of Yuri and the Somi as well, just for being who they are and making friends with everybody. And also, I'm so grateful for Yuri's friends and their family, their moms as well. The people that I had lunch with today, and they're amazing people. They're just so open-minded to just accept who you are and try to understand, learn new cultures and stuff. So I'm so grateful for it. I'm so blessed to have friends like that. So now, okay, black neighborhood versus white neighborhood. Which one did I like more? So I have a question for all of you guys. We have lived in Virginia and Idaho so far in America. Which do you like better? Virginia or Idaho?
Idaho too?
Yeah, Idaho is here. Idaho 여기야.
I like Virginia. Chloe.
You like Virginia? Why?
Because I like my house in Virginia. I like it. But I forgot my bag looks like.
진짜 똑같은 거였어. Okay, what about you? That saw me. I don't know if she remembers Virginia much, but
I remember. I remember the bridge. What bridge?
oh, the bridge. When we went to
When I
the
was-
park, like the park nearby our house. 소미는 어떤 게 더 좋아? Virginia가 더 좋았어? I mean, I can't just say like, hey, I like this one better because I can't say that. It's a kind of different happiness that I felt from both places. I liked black neighborhood because my kids could relate to a lot of them and they could really find people easily to look up to who look like them. I got to be able to easily access Korean food, Korean restaurants, Korean supermarket. So I was happy, but it was a little bit hard for me to make friends there. It was just a little hard. The school, they're just too protective about anything. They don't want to give out any private information, contact information. And also, they didn't celebrate any birthdays. They don't celebrate any holidays.
Birthdays, we haven't had any birthdays so far this year, but when it is your child's birthday, we are able to sing happy birthday to them. Due to federal regulations, we're not able to pass out sweets. Holidays are again not celebrated because of the federal regulations.
There's so many different people and it's so diverse that you have to be always politically correct, and also you don't want to celebrate any holidays that could exclude other holidays. They don't want to offend anybody. They don't want to celebrate anything. So that was quite interesting. Now Idaho, white neighborhood. Yes, there's not so much diversity, but since this university is religious university, so it's a religious school. Everybody believe in God. Everybody believe in pretty much the same thing that I believe in. I don't really feel that they're too different from me. They might be racially different from me, but they have same religion with me. They have same religious culture with me. So I really relate to them in a way. I really love being here. And here, since most people have the same religion, we celebrate birthday, we celebrate holidays. You know, they openly celebrate Christmas. They openly celebrate Easter. And I love it. I respect all other religions. But since I believe in God, I love the fact that I can freely be open about God here and my religion and my belief. And I'm not so liberal. Like I see myself quite conservative. So people here are quite conservative. I like that. It feels like our racial difference, cultural difference, it seems like it's nothing to me, at least, and hopefully to them. Our similarity in religious culture and belief actually gets us together. I can say I like both. I can't really choose, one over the other. Virginia was awesome because it was diverse. Idaho is also awesome because we get to help each other learn more about each other. And especially our town, I relate to them a lot because we have the same religion. All right, so let's go and let's pick up the Somi.
What about you, Daddy?
I like Kenya.
Not. No, Idaho or Virginia.
Kenya.
Not Kenya.
Wakanda.
Yeah, what's your answer, baby?
Baby.
Baby, I'm not a baby. She's the baby.
What's the answer, baby, Dad? What's the answer, baby?
You're a little girl? What about me? I'm an old man.
No.
Honey,
Baby.
so
Your name is
what's your
Baby.
answer?
His name is actually Baby. It is true, guys.
Which do you prefer, Virginia or Idaho?
None.
None? No. Say.
I don't prefer any. I'm yet to find my place. You already told me to say Idaho. So I said Idaho.
Why?
Why? Because I love Idaho.
You're like Idaho the best or Wakanda?
Wakanda the best.
I picked up the Somi and I dropped Yuri and the Somi to their singing practice for their concert. They're gonna have a concert this Saturday, so yeah, they're having their final rehearsal. think I need to make a conclusion of this video. I just wanted to compare two places that I've lived in, one in Virginia and one in Idaho. One with a lot of diversity, one with almost no diversity. Both places were amazing. I absolutely love both places. I used to be not so sure about living in such a homogenous place. Even Korea, I was scared. James was always like, hey, you know, you can't say things unless you try it. You've done it and you've experienced it. But like 10 years ago when we were dating, people were staring at us. They would give us dirty looks and stuff. And also I heard a lot of horrible stories and how people got treated by Korean people just because they're half black or they're mixed and stuff. So to be honest, I was scared. And I know I didn't even try. I didn't even try to raise my kids in Korea. I'm guilty of that. I know that. And I was also scared to come back to Idaho since they had to go to school here. Now I'm here and I'm really happy in such a homogeneous town. I starting to believe and I starting to think that my kids can totally be okay in Korea. For the longest time, I thought being in a diverse place for my kids is the best choice, but I starting to believe that wherever we go, wherever we are, if we believe that we're beautiful and we know our root and we believe in ourselves and we're proud of ourselves, then we can live anywhere. Doesn't matter who you're with. That's what I realized. And it's a very good lesson that I got from living here in Idaho.
Do you like your family or your bike?
I like my family.
Do you like to watch TV or your family?
My family.
Do you like your wife or your kids?
Everyone.
You don't like your wife?
My wife is part of everyone.
That's weird.
They're wearing black shirt because
For the
they had-
concert.
yeah, they had a rehearsal,
Blasian.
concert rehearsal.
Next Saturday, we will have our real show. Daddy, do you like your wife or you like your friends?
I like my wife.
Do you like your friends or work on your computer?
Work on my computer.
So you hate your friends?
No.
My mother said that. That's weird. You like yourself or you like your wife? What do you think about that? Charlie, what do you think? Oh, you like Jesus. Which one? Oh, you like Jesus. You can't think of it.
I like Jesus.